neither player takes damage, and neither monster is destroyed. When your attacking monster's attack points are lower than the defense points of your opponent's monster, neither monster is destroyed. Subtract the attack points of your attacking monster from the defense points of your opponent's monster, and deduct the difference from your life points. When there are no monsters in your opponent's side of the field, your attacking monster's attack points are deducted from your opponent's life points as direct damage.
4. End step. Repeat the battle step and damage step as many times as you want until you don't have another monster to attack with. Announce the end of the battle phase to your opponent.
Is everything we've talked about so far clear? We've explained the flow of a duel, but the best way to learn more is to actually play a duel.
Chapter 6. Sample Duel. Now let's watch an actual duel. You can watch this demo duel from multiple angles, including from each player's point of view. Therefore, the more times you watch this demo, the more you'll learn. First, say hello and shake hands. Alrighty then. Shuffle your deck so that your cards are mixed really well. The last thing you want is to end up with a bunch of the same cards in your hand. Now, cut your opponent's deck. I hope you all remembered this part, because it's important. And place your deck in the deck zone. Next, they're gonna flip a coin to see who goes first. Yugi calls heads. And he's right! Okay, Yugi decides to go first. They draw 5 cards from their decks and begin the duel. Each player starts with 8,000 life points. Yugi draws the first card. Ah, it's Silver Fang. Looks like Yugi is taking a wait-and-see approach. Whoa! Kaiba summoned La Jin and attacked Silver Fang. It's only Kaiba's first turn and Yugi's already lost life points. Yugi sets a monster. Man, I've never seen him so cautious. Wow, that's Okazi. That spell card inflicts 800 points of damage. At this rate, this duel will be over in no time. Kaiba ain't letting up. He summons Battle Ox and attacks. Say bye-bye to Beaver Warrior. Now Kaiba can attack Yugi's life points directly. Yugi sets another monster. Whoa, but this time he also sets a trap. What's he up to? Kaiba attacks Yugi's face-down monster. But too bad for him, it's Giant Soldier of Stone. Oh, and what a slap in the face. Yugi activates his trap card, Castle Walls, to inflict more damage. It's Kaiba's turn to set something. Knowing him, it's gonna be something bad. Yeah, Fisher! With that spell card, Yugi destroys Kaiba's weakest monster on the field. Is Yugi gonna finally attack? Nah, I guess not. He just set another monster again. Why is he doing that? Uh-oh, just desserts. Yugi takes 500 points of damage for each of his monsters for a total of 1,000 points. Your life points are down to 3,800 already, Yug. Now what's Kaiba gonna do? He summons Rogue Doll. But I guess he's not attacking because it's not strong enough to destroy Giant Soldier of Stone, and he doesn't know what that face-down monster could be. Oh, it was Man-Eater Bug, one of those effect monster cards. Yugi used it to destroy La Jin, and now he's offering it as a tribute to Summon Skull! What an awesome combo! Now Yugi's got the strongest monster on the field. Yugi switches Giant Soldier of Stone from defense position to attack position. It's about time Yugi started launching a serious offensive. Yugi takes out Rogue Doll with his Summoned Skull, leaving Kaiba wide open for attack by Giant Soldier of Stone. And he also uses Diane Keto to restore his life points by 1,000. Check it out! The life points of both players are now about the same. Alright, so far it's almost tied. It's still anybody's game. I can't wait to see what happens next. Alright, here we go. I think Kaiba's starting to feel the heat. sets a monster. Looks like the tide's turning, but Yugi still can't afford to make the slightest mistake. Yugi plays the field spell card Yami, increasing the attack points and defense points of his fiend and spellcaster-type monsters, such as his summoned skull, by 200. He thought Sume Giant isn't strong enough to withstand that attack. And now, with direct damage, Yugi takes the lead. Kaiba looks like he's really struggling now. He sets another monster. Yugi attacks with his summoned skull. Wow! Hane Hane! Whew! Kaiba got out of that jam. Hane Hane is an effect monster that bounces one monster back to its owner's hand. No way! It's the spell card, Dark Hole! It destroys all monsters on the field, so Yugi loses his summoned skull and he's wide open for direct damage! Lord of D! And the Flute of Summoning Dragon! With that combo, Kaiba special summons his mighty Blue Eyes White Dragon! His deck's gonna totally trash Yugi to tiny chunks! Yug! Check out your life points! You only have 400 points left! But if I know Yugi, he won't give up until the very end! Yugi sets 2 cards. And oh! Sets a monster card in defense position! Kaiba summons a monster, and Yugi destroys it with Trap Hole! Kaiba attacks with his blue eyes! But Yugi activates Woboku to prevent his monster from being destroyed! Man, I can't believe Yugi managed to make it through the turn! Can Yugi stage a counterattack? Change of heart! That gives him control of one of Kaiba's monsters! He's offering them as a tribute to summon... Yeah! Dark Magician! Yugi finally summoned the most powerful monster in his deck! But Kaiba's Blue Eyes still has higher attack points! What are you gonna do, Yug? Kaiba attacks with his Blue Eyes! Reinforcements! Who knew he had that card? Combined with Yami's attack boost, Dark Magician defeats Blue Eyes! And there's the final blow! That's the game, and the end of the duel! This time, the Yugi deck won the duel, but the Kaiba deck was also pretty powerful. How would you have dueled with these decks if you were in Yugi or Kaiba's shoes? Think about what strategies you would have pulled before referring to this demo duel again.
Chapter 7. More details and epilogue. In this chapter, we're going to let you in on some secret information that I guarantee will help you in your duels. I'll teach you how to construct a deck that'll work to your advantage. First, your chances of drawing an important card increase if you keep the number of cards in your deck close to 40. Of course, you're allowed to have as many cards as you want in your deck, as long as there are at least 40 cards. However, you will have strategic disadvantages if there are too many cards in your deck. Also, you should keep the ratio of monster cards to spell and trap cards at 50-50. It's difficult to duel if there are too many monster cards or if there are too many spell and trap cards. It's important to make a well-balanced deck. When thinking about the balance of the deck, there are some cards you really should include. They can make it easier for you to duel against your opponent. One example is effect monster cards. They're monsters, but they have functions similar to spell and trap cards. I'm sure these effect monster cards have various effects that'll help you in your duels. Check the data on each card to learn more. Other useful cards are those that increase the number of cards in your hand at times other than the draw phase, such as Pot of Greed. If you include these cards in your deck, your dueling strategies will flow more smoothly. One more thing to consider is the number of high-level monster cards in your deck. If you have too few low-level monsters, you'll often find it difficult to summon a high-level monster during crucial stages of the duel. I'm sure the high attack points of these high-level monsters attract you. But you won't be able to win if you only use high-level monsters. Try to include as few high-level monsters as possible when constructing your deck. Second, I'm going to tell you about the technique of combining cards to duel effectively, otherwise known as combos. The Raigeki and Monster Reborn combo. This combo is very effective when a high-level monster is summoned on your opponent's side of the field. First, activate Raigeki. This spell card can destroy all your opponent's monsters and send them to the graveyard all at once. Second, activate Monster Reborn right after.